All right, we in this thing. Hello and welcome. I've got the lights on. It's very strange. I might turn it off because it's actually throwing my rhythm a little bit. But hi, it's Thursday. I know Taco's not here, guys. He will be missed. And he will be seen next Thursday.
Until then, I will be playing the sticks.
Oh, God. Someone gave him a frickin' wizard. Already zebra with a
bullet. A level 12 wizard, motherfucker.
Hey, whoa. Right out the gate. I like that we can joke about that.
Fair coin. I do it.
Is that a loony? Or is that a toonie?
It's $2. Oh! So it's basically like 30 American cents.
Once it hits like 50 bucks, he has to buy us all pancakes.
I will.
All right, guys, thank you for coming in. Very excited to get to it. We're in Kjol. Well, last we left off, the party returned to the Jarl's homestead of Iceholm, and they have stacked up on quests, and they're getting ready to head off and take the long trek around Kjol on the southern side. Their first destination, I believe, is the Frost Fogs. But first, they must traverse the Spine, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, hi, I'm Sir Feffers. Thanks for tuning in. I've just recently, as far as myself, recently gotten back into the Professor Pine OC, which is crazy, and it's been like 2 years since I've actually taken a hard crack at Professor Pine with the Hogwarts professors. I make music, and I do dumb D&D stuff on TikTok, Instagram, and all that stuff. And you can follow the links in the Discord. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to pass it to Jake.
Hi, I'm Critfail. Jake, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram. Do mostly cosplay content there. Like Sir Feffers, I'm also kind of diving back into the Hogwarts Professor tag. I am playing... Who am I playing? I'm playing Outlaw, the Yuan-Ti Sorcerer Cleric. I don't remember his headspace other than just like ready to get some stuff done. I know they cracked the case of the mysterious changeling imposter dude.
Mm-hmm. And the party now knows that there's like an Illuminati-esque faction that is responsible for bringing the three terrors together. The werewolves and all them. Very excited. Very excited.
He's ready to figure all that out. I'll pass it on to Offbeat.
Hello, everybody. My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube, all things Offbeat Outlaw. I personally have recently started reviewing power build fan submissions. So if you have a power build fan submission that you'd like to submit to my Discord, go for it. I'll review it, make fun of it. I'll
tear it asunder.
Tear it asunder and tell you you're garbage if you put a monk on there. But what else?
Submitting a monk tonight.
Cleric monk is totally viable.
Quivering palm is so good. Yeah, and your 55 average damage. Go talk to a champion fighter. If you so yeah, that's what. How is Ziller feeling? Ziller is feeling a little stressed because he realizes that he hasn't been doing a lot for Thude recently, and he wants to impress Thude.
So bring that up.
So he's going to be trying to make Thude, appease Thude potentially today, or at least come up with a plan to keep Thude satiated. But other than that, he's raring to go. He's feeling stronger than ever. Pass it off to Luna.
Hi, I'm Luna Wolf Spirit. I'm on TikTok and Instagram, and I do cosplay stuff. And I play Farron, and she right now. Still excited that she got Pip back, but is also kind of in the back of her mind, kind of uneasy about the fact it's in a displacer beast. She's also thinking about the penguin incident still, but
that's true. There is a penguin. Offbeat. Would you like to explain that?
Oh yeah, a penguin knows about the little act of incendiary violence that Ziller committed on the first episode. Yeah, just a little incident.
Blew up a
May or
grain
may not have
silo.
blown up a grain silo. May or may not have summoned a sea monster by blowing up a grain silo. Accidents.
May not have.
And so a penguin
killed
was just
many
chilling
penguins in
on
the process.
on the spot where
And
it
the penguin
happened.
was just like, I know what you did last summer, and I'm like, if you know what's good for you, you shut up.
And then Luna caught wind of it. So there's some discord brewing.
Intrigue. But
very excited to hear that
nothing.
goes.
Let's hope I can continue to gaslight some penguins.
Cosplay, thank you for the host. Jag, thank you for the follow. Arashiadegas. I'm gonna butcher that name, I'm sorry. But thank you for the follow, I appreciate it.
You know Ziller's motto: gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Oh.
Well, we know it now.
Luna, anything else you wanna add to the recap?
No, that's just kind of where Farron is right now.
Okay.
I'll pass it to Jared.
All right. Yo, I'm Jared playing Zaz, and Zaz has a ring that lets him become a medium-sized goblin, and he is very eager to use it in ways.
In
Whatever way
ways.
he can, though he's keeping it kind of hidden for now. So.
Okay. All right. Background sound is
That
a
brings
little
us
loud.
to talk. Oh.
Oh.
I'm playing Styx today. I promise not to kill him by pulling the deck of many things every time.
Every time. All
I'm
right.
not gonna pull it at all. That deck scares me.
All right. Well, let's jump in. The overall plot is that the overall quest that the party has upon themselves is to get to the frost fogs for starters, but eventually make their way across Kjol and up into the mines and the keep that was destroyed by the Three Terrors. So, winter is fully upon us, which means that the Jarl's Twice-Hewn's kingdom of Iceholm is packed. It's officially all the villages have emptied and made their way. They're into his kingdom where it's relatively safe. And now only the bravest of people go out into the snow, because not only is just the nature of it being in very dangerous position, but the creatures that come out in that time tend to be scary. So all of that and more. The party is currently gathered in the Frost Top, which is the inn in Iceholm. And let's say it's about dinner time. You know, you guys coming down from your various places, various rooms or whatever you guys have been up to. It's safe to say that that Styx is writing his dissertation for now, that he wants to get written up. And so he, until it's time to head out, is kind of tucked away in his room until he is needed for combat or such things. But the four of you come down for dinner. A lot of the villagers who have come have packed food for themselves, and there are various rations given by the Jarl to help with all of the people coming in and stuff like that. That said, because there's so much free food or stored food, the Frost Top is one of the few places that isn't super packed. That said, it's still about half full. You've got your usual crowd. Not a lot of named ones because they're all off still looking for answers. The word hasn't gotten out that this party specifically has new information about the changelings in the that organization. Let's see what else. Luna, you better bring some of those dogs out to play, or they're gonna be a bit upset for being cooped up for so long.
Yeah, I thought about that.
I thought you said they were in like Puppy Paradise.
They're in Puppy Paradise, but much like everyone, if you're even given the nicest of confines, eventually you want to test the limits.
Guess they're not introverts.
Aaron also
Dogs
misses them.
are not introverts. None of them.
No.
So you guys get a table.
Who knows what that means?
The four of you get a booth, and some food is brought out on the house, of course, because of the affiliation of named ones in the party.
So we headed out in the morning.
Sounds good to me. Let's get out of this place. I don't like it very much. No
I
offense.
agree.
Too cold.
Where are
It's
you
gonna
gonna
be
go
more
that's
cold
not
out there.
cold?
I think it's gonna be mostly this temperature forever.
That's why you gotta keep moving. Keep your body warm.
Yeah,
I'm a snake. You don't produce your own body heat.
I'm gonna hit you with this conversation when we're in the middle of nothing and all the winds are buffeting all of us.
Yeah, next time it's in an icy tundra, I'm gonna just say, keep moving. Don't worry.
Just stay
Make
active.
Your own body heat.
Just run in place.
Just casts fireball. I will keep you warm.
I'll keep you crisp.
A patron of the named ones kind of comes by. Oh, I'm just big fan. He's a dwarf, and he goes, "Let me buy you a round of drinks before you go off on your dangerous quests. Let me buy you a couple of drinks, yeah." He's got a little bit of a wide eye. He might be kind of intoxicated.
Sure.
Whatever.
Okay. He kind of like goes off, kind of waddling a little bit. He's pretty intoxicated. And you do note that there are a few eyes on you. Not a lot of named ones left in town. So you're standing out a bit. Luna, Farron, this is probably the most glances Farron's ever gotten, because she tends to stay away from civilization. So you might feel a little disjointed by the experience.
Yeah, she's not liking it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my owl familiar just perched on my shoulder. I'm gonna have him watch the dwarf and the drinks.
Okay.
Just to make sure that no shenanigans happen with those drinks.
Okay. So the owl kind of perches up into the upper areas, and you do watch actually as the dwarf drunkenly orders a random mix of drinks that don't have any kind of coercion whatsoever. No, they don't work together at all, and a pint of water as well, or a pitcher of water as well. And as he's kind of stumbling back along the way, someone kind of off under his arm kind of drops something in the pitcher of water. Kind of like a little Alka-Seltzer. It kind of fizzles for a bit and then disappears.
Interesting. Once I get the drinks, I'm gonna do something with them.
Okay. Yeah, he comes back. And he puts it down.
I just I bring the bird back and I go, 1 second. I'd like to point to the guy who put something in the drink. Did you bring your friend over?
Oh, I don't know who that is, being honest.
Do you mind doing me a favor and just saying that I'd like to talk to him?
Yeah. He just what's your name? Well, Lemmy, the big boys want to have a word with you. The hooded individual kind of gets up and starts walking towards the party before he bolts for the door.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Okay. I roll a wisdom save? if I remember correctly?
Wisdom save. Yes. Let me just check. Is this my warlock spell?
Ooh,
This is my warlock spell. Yep.
that's a 21. Don't give me that look.
Action search. Hold person again.
I knew it was coming.
He was chewing on it. He was like, am I doing it?
We're leaving tomorrow. We're gonna
It's a
rest.
5.
5? Oh,
he gets right to the door and just... You can see him white knuckling the door frame.
Well,
I'm
wait,
just-
what's going on?
This fine young gentleman, Skimbleshanks the Owl, happened to tell me a little bit about this guy's fancy taste in pills. And so do tell me, my good friend, and he can't speak because he's paralyzed. I'm gonna walk over to him, saunter, and like very patronizingly lean down in front of his face. I'm gonna just unhood him.
It is the most bland human you've ever seen. It's almost like he has no standing out features at all. He's got kind of long-ish brown hair, no marks of anything like that, kind of a thin-lipped, and he's just wide-eyed right now.
Yo, party, pass me that crystal ball, please.
I'll bring it out and also kind of look through it real quick as I hand it over.
Okay.
To see for myself.
As you look through it, you can see that it's a minotaur. Which it's like a doubled warped vision through the crystal ball because Minotaur is obviously much bigger.
Yeah, you're gonna want to see this. Yeah.
Is it?
You're like chest. Oh.
It's like not what I thought.
Is it Big Mac?
It is not Big Mac. But you do recognize him. He is a named one.
Flank steak? Is that you?
Flank steak.
That's his name. I thought he was Beefy Rump. Well,
I can never remember. I always get him confused.
Me too. We have such gimmicky nicknames. You'd swear we were Pokemon. Well, all the same, I'd wonder what we do to individuals who try and poison named ones around these parts. What do we do to them? Do we? Hey, barkeep. Is murder allowed in an establishment?
Of course not. Wouldn't have something like that on my hands.
That's true.
It's bad for business.
This gentleman here just tried to do something with my drink.
He grabs like the nearest dude. Someone the guards.
Well.
A couple of people run out the sides, kind of squeezing past you guys in the door frame.
Well, that is certainly interesting. How long does hold person last? I don't think I've got a lot of time left.
No, I don't think you do.
Yeah,
It's a minute.
I think it's a minute.
Oh, you're good on time. But you're gonna wanna. But it will wear off before the guards get there.
I'm going to stand in front of the door.
Okay. You just.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna cast suggestion.
Okay.
And be like, why don't you stay a while with us? Come sit down.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's a natural one.
All right. Well, he's gonna hang out with us for a while.
I can't do it.
Upon seeing that it's successful, I'm gonna wave off hold person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, God, I don't like using spells.
He comes over and sits at the table, the illusion wearing off, and he kind of just, he hear the chair kind of creak. He's a very large minotaur, known for his kind of sideways attempts at glory. The named ones have a history of kind of trying to get ahead of the other named ones by whatever means necessary, but it's never done within civilization. And especially not so lowly. Usually it's like, hey, you got that prize, gimme, and then they fight, kind of. It's honest in its deceptive ways, it's slimy, but it's honest. This was not honest. This was low.
So, why would you do a thing like that, my friend?
Word is, y'all got some insight, but you don't have the prize yet. He looks pretty scared. I was just trying to get some answers and maybe get ahead of the game, as it were. No harm done. It's just it's not harmful. It's not. I wasn't trying to hurt nobody.
Then drink it.
He puts down the pint. Well, And he is going to be very susceptible to telling the truth for the rest of the night.
Oh.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
I once smacked my friend and didn't tell him I did it.
That's it.
Weak.
Even your jokes is weak.
I threw a penguin off a cliff once just to watch him squeak as he went down.
It's not embarrassing, that's cruel.
I felt kind of bad.
Good.
You better.
Did you do this yourself, or did someone else put you up to this?
Roll persuasion at advantage.
Oh, that's a good roll. Do I have proficiency is the question. Not a persuasion, but that's going to be a 23.
23.
Actually, wait, in case I crit, yeah, 23.
23. Yeah, he goes. It's just me. It's just me. I even got the stuff myself from this tiny town outside on the other side of the spine.
Well, why you gotta do it like such a slouch, man? You could have asked me to do a duel, and whoever wins gets to keep the information.
Monkey Paw, I don't mean to. I'm not gonna survive a duel with you, Monkey Paw.
I know.
Is that not the end of that line of questioning?
Well, how was this any better?
It clearly wasn't. Whoa, Reggie, thank you for the sub. And thank you for the follow.
So, you wanted information. You have not gotten said information. And now you've made me really upset. If my buddy Styx was here, Styx is a bloodthirsty murderer. Absolute psychopath. I am lying right now.
Yeah.
And this like Arthlos goes from like a to like oh
I give you like a sly wink, and I go, thank God you did this to me. I am nice. Six would have just split you in half and bent your spine to his magical will.
Is he a named one?
No, he's not a named one. No, he should be though. Honestly, telling you the truth, there's not much difference between him and I, except he's probably more capable. You know, they do say the ones without names get away with the most crime.
That's eyes watching you, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna kill me.
Nah.
The guards burst into the room. A lot of the people actually like leave.
Yeah. Oh, hi guards. He was just trying to slip a truth serum into my drink.
He looks down at the Minotaur. Are you trying to drug people? Again? You're gonna hang for this. Come on.
Well, it seems as though we got a drug slipper out of the streets.
Yeah,
your actions have consequences.
He is bound.
It's dragged off.
He is hog-tied and dragged out. The Minotaur, Big Mac, kind of comes in and goes, "We'll deal with this."
I give him like a nod, and I give him like a respectful nod. Like, you do good work, Big Mac.
Pissing on the name of all Minotaurs everywhere. He's got something to prove. Minotaurs are mostly brutes. They can be found in tribes that wander in the low places. Sometimes in the high places. Not the high places, but like, you know, north of the low places. North of the shelf.
The medium places.
The medium places. The medium rare places.
Lukewarm. Well, that was certainly an eventful evening.
The dwarf comes over. He goes, "I'm so sorry."
It's okay.
It's not your fault, it's his.
Yeah.
We got it, so it's all good.
But and he kind of runs off.
Hey, if
Wait,
anything, you helped us find a criminal. You're the hero tonight.
You know what? This one's on me, and I reach into my bag and I take out a berry that Styx gave me.
Okay. A good berry.
I go, here's a good berry for you, you know? Only heroes get those.
And he like runs off.
And literally anyone else Styx meets.
Yeah. You find out later that he has it like dipped in glass or whatever and kept as like a he keeps it on a shelf. A little
Family
plaque.
heirloom.
I think they last for a while as well. They don't keep
They
their
don't
magic,
last
but it's
super long, but yeah.
good berry. They lose their magic after 24 hours.
He
but
went out for berries yesterday. It's feasible.
Yeah. They last
Alright.
as long as berries.
Everyone kind of stays. You know, the tension returns to normal, and the bartender talks to one of the barmaids who runs up, and soon she returns with a kid who comes down, kind of wide-eyed and kind of sleepy. You know, just trying to. And he picks up like this kind of cello-looking thing and starts playing a song, and everyone kind of starts relaxing a bit more.
This is like the end of the evening, right?
It's dinner time. This is the beginning
Okay.
of the evening, if you will.
Z-
Sun's down.
Ziller's gonna join the kid with an interpretive dance, with the jaunty tune to help get the atmosphere going.
Yeah, okay. Roll performance.
That is a 21 to performance.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
you nail it.
proficient.
Yeah,
I went
well,
to
I know,
interpretive dance school.
And it's glorious. You get everyone kind of clapping along and stuff like that, and singing and stuff like that. You actually get a few silver pieces. Roll a d4.
Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty. 1 silver.
Okay, yeah, one guy is like, oh, that was astounding. That was very good.
Toss a coin to your Ziller.
Toss a coin to your witcher.
He couldn't keep it. All right.
I would like to mention
Don't blow
again
up
that
your
we still have
silos.
we have 2 platinum still.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything you want to buy while you're here before you guys head off?
Is there magical items?
They got armories and stuff. Magical items are kept pretty under lock and key by the Jarl, but it is possible to have something commissioned, as well as normal items. You want some goats that you can ride and stuff like that. There's all sorts of options.
Goats?
Oh yeah. Well, they can't have horses here, so they have these massive goats.
We have the
You could even hire like a servant to you know what I mean? Like a low level first level adventurer to kind of carry all
Have
your
to
crap.
babysit?
Hold my thing.
Yeah,
No,
or get them
They'll
killed.
die immediately.
Could we
No.
commission? Could I go to like a store and commission a bag of holding for us?
I have a bag of holding.
Yeah. So
Oh, you
no.
do? Oh,
Yeah.
right. I forgot you got
My
one.
brain was like, no, why no? I'm pretty sure someone's got a bag of holding.
Okay.
I had no idea we had them before.
Mm.
Yeah, she's
I
got one of
think
those.
Baron, you got one like recently, right? You got
Yeah, I got it in at the end of the dungeon crawl.
Can I go and commission a spell storing ring then?
You can certainly try. You make your way. You go out into the town that you're pretty familiar with, and you kind of go into the neck of the woods that has the most money. You know, kind of behind the palace proper, and kind of in these upper reaches. You know, so you're winding up all those stairs, and as you kind of look down over the city, it like slopes downwards and then spreads out, and then eventually you have the huge opening of the mountain. Again, this is a mountain made of ice. And so the Aurora Borealis is out in between the clouds and kind of shifts the lights around and stuff like that as the lanterns come out. And you kind of dip into this one place called the Flailing Halfling. And a well-dressed, shorter than average halfling. Oh, how are ya doing, diddy?
Hello. You are delightful.
Oh,
What's your
thank
name?
you kindly. My name's Buppin.
Buppin.
Buppin. Nice to make your acquaintance at your service. What
Hi,
can
my
I do for
name-
you?
Hi, my name's Ziller
Oh, I
O'Crack.
know who you are, Monkey Paw. I follow all the reads.
Oh, that's great. Well, I was wondering, could I commission a spell storing ring for you? And I go and describe a ring that you can wear that can store up to 5 levels of spell slots within it.
He flips over the thing with all the prices, and it's like this chalkboard, and he starts kind of doing the math on it and trying to figure it out. He goes, yes, but it'll take a bit because I've never done it before.
Oh, well, how much would that cost?
About 5 gold for the work, and then if you come back in to buy it, I'll charge you then for the actual product, but then the 5 gold for all the time it takes to create it, if that makes any sense.
Could you break a platinum?
Of course.
I take out the platinum.
You're in the reach. You're in the nice place.
Yes.
He takes it and goes, ow, ow. Comes back with the gold, just in stacks.
I feel wealthy.
He also takes the 5 and like puts it to the side and goes,
A platinum's 1,000 gold, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
995 gold.
For one plat.
Well, this is horrendously inconvenient and heavy, but thank you.
Best I can do.
Also, how about a flame tongue? You ever heard of a flame tongue?
The sword?
Yeah.
He kind of hops down on apparently the stool that he was standing on, or the box, kind of scurries past your knee and kind of looks outside. So we're not supposed to, because, the Jarl tries to keep all that in his little, ice box.
Yeah, it is little dispensary. Yeah.
It's passable, but I mean, it's gonna be kind of pricey for all the risk.
I've got. If the ring will cost 995 gold, I have 1 more platinum I can give you.
Sorry? I'll have that up and running in just a bit.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
You know what? Boppin'?
Boppin'.
I like you, Boppin'. If you ever have any problems, let me know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He kind of looks outside again. I do have something I could use a hand with.
Oh. What is it?
A little side quest for you. There's a group of penguins that keep trying to break in. They haven't succeeded yet, but every couple of nights they come through and start trying to, they got these little pickaxes and they try to get through the door. And I've put some wards up, but they've been a real nuisance. Anything you can do about that? You do that for me, and I won't charge you for how much it makes to make the ring. Scoots the 5 gold back over to you with his eyebrows raised.
You know what? Sure, I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Will they be here tonight?
It's been a while, but probably.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go back. I'll be back here in a few minutes.
Okay.
So I go back down into the party and say, guys, so we're gonna go and help someone who makes magical items, so they can give us a look around carefully.
It's a very full room.
I go, hey guys, wanna go to our rooms?
Finish the last of the mead.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
All right. So once we're in our rooms and safe, I'm gonna go. Okay, guys. So, there's this guy. His name is Boppin. He's a little halfling, and he's gonna make us a flame tongue. The magic sword that catches on fire.
It is a literal fire sword.
Yeah, it is a fire sword. If we want that, and not have to pay a lot of gold for it, all we need to do is deter some penguins.
You're still gonna have to pay a good chunk of money for it. Just a heads
Still
up.
gonna have to pay a lot of money, but I think deterring the penguins sounds like a lot of fun.
It's a good ally to have.
Deterring the penguins from what?
They keep trying to break down his door. They're probably confused, probably accusing him of blowing up their hatchery or something. I don't know.
So, question. Does the Jarl have a law against obtaining? Is it like...
So, it's a
Or
bit
is-
vague.
It's just kind of his discretion, but not necessarily written into law.
It's his discretion. It's more business than law. That he has the privilege of having a monopoly over, and that's kind of the culture of Kjol, because because the more magic items that any one Jarl has, the more they have authority throughout Kjol, and Boyo Twicehewn has the second most magic items in the kingdom. So he's a very fair and generous and pseudo kind man, but he does hoard those magic items.
Okay, as long as it's I was just making sure that it wasn't against.
It's not illegal. It's just Yep.
I mean, we wouldn't be breaking any laws.
I mean, if they're trying to steal stuff from this guy, then
we don't even we won't even have to kill them. We just need to deter them. So I say we go in there, we give them a big spook, make them real scared of that place, maybe convince them that it's haunted. Then what do you say? You say it's haunted by...
It's very subterfuge-y. I'm not very good at that.
More of a crack my knuckles and stare at them real intense like.
I mean, it could be haunted by a goblin. Still is reaching here. I guess infested
it could be haunted by some
word.
spirits.
That's true. Baron, what are your thoughts?
I'm all right with this as long as we all promise it stays non-lethal.
I can't promise that with the spirits.
And I'm not sure
Although
I quite like that idea.
It's entirely up to them.
Don't put this on me.
But if they're trying to steal stuff out of a shop, are they penguins or are they people?
So they're Kenku, but penguins.
I get it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I lean to Arthalos and to Zaz, and I go, look, Farron's not a named one. I don't know what would happen to her if she's caught murdering people.
She's right there.
I can hear you.
I look at Farron in the eye and I go, I'm trying to convince them not to murder. Please. I go, so, Arthalos, I will let you dominate a penguin as long as you don't order them to die afterwards.
Letting Boyo off his leash.
So how about, idea. All right, here's our plan. We go
Why don't we
there.
just use Farron's dogs as guard dogs to scare them away?
I mean,
Suppose.
Wouldn't they just wait for the dogs to leave?
I think we need to convince them more of an all-encompassing fear of this place. You know?
I mean, look, maybe just put them in an alley and just knock them on the head a few times.
All right.
That usually works.
As your morality, this is one of these situations.
We're not gonna kill them.
This place will look haunted.
They're stealing, and it's under our protection.
I mean, I want them to never come back. I want them to be so piss baby scared that when they come back, that if they even think so much is coming back, they're gonna be like, no, remember what happened last time? Oh man, there was a large goblin that lives underneath the ground.
If they said, remember what happened last time? Gunther died. That's pretty memorable.
Yes, but I'm sick of named ones being morally reprehensible.
My other idea, is there an alchemist here? I would know if there's an alchemist here, right?
Sure. There's like a court alchemist.
I need some salts.
He's got some apprentices.
Some salts that burn green.
Okay. All right. You wanna go make a little grocery run for some salts?
Yeah, we're gonna put on a little performance.
All right.
I'm down with performance.
I'm so into this, man. I'm so into this. I didn't prepare any of this. This is just off the cuff, man.
Prestidigitation, right?
I have Presti. I've got.
All right,
Pesty.
I got thaumaturgy. Let's do this.
Okay, let's put the fear of God into them.
All right. So,
You know.
Selenothus.
And you know what we can also do? We can.
Who?
Sorry.
Arthalos.
Go ahead, Offbeat. He's thinking.
Okay. Here's what we. Okay, I've got invisibility. So here's what we're gonna here. So we can do. Well, some of us can be invisible, and we can make Zaz look terrifying. Here's the plan.
I mean, well, it's just a penguin, so it's fine.
Yeah. We can make Zaz large. Because he has his new magic ring. I have enlarge reduce as well. So if we hide, we make Zaz big goblin. We go, I am the goblin of the deep, and I live here. Step foot on these grounds and find yourself turned into my stool. You know? Stool meaning poop, for those less literate.
I think I know.
Yeah, we're all, yeah.
Yeah, and then they'll leave. And if
Just
they don't
because we
leave,
don't go to college doesn't mean we don't know what stool is. All right.
Look, I'm just checking, okay? My college wasn't great. I picked up interpretive dance. And then if worst comes to worst, I will just intentionally miss with some eldritch blasts and let them know that it's scary. Sound good? Yeah, let's do that. Get those salts.
All right. Arthalos, you make your way towards the keep. Is anyone else going with him?
I'll go with him.
Okay. All right. Arthalos, you and Ziller makes their way to the keep. At this point, it's getting a little later, and you kind of weave through some halls and stuff like that. Eventually, you find a door. You can see candlelight flickering underneath. Give it a knock, opens up, and a hairless man. You know what? This is a woman. She's got no eyebrows, no hair, just hello. How are you? What can I do for you?
Hi there. I'm looking for some of those salts that make the flames burn green.
Sure thing. Come on in. You go on in, and the smell of like pneumonia and other chemicals, and you see a couple
Pneumonia?
of. What did I say? Is it ammonia?
Pneumonia is a disease. It's the one where you get the water.
Is it ammonia? Help me.
You're thinking of ammonia.
Ammonia.
Thank you.
That's the one that's in heat.
I wasn't. That was like, smells like 6 people in here. Is this a
I smell
hospital or?
I smell some watery lungs. I don't know about you.
Do you hear that? It sounds like shallow breaths. I don't know.
Oh no! All right. You can see that she's been bleaching bones and like removing certain aspects of them and chipping them away. It looks like more of a hobby than anything else. But you do see a cadaver over on the side that she also has been harvesting organs from. She kind of comes over and kind of goes, "And what would this be for, pray tell?" She pulls out the salts.
It's for a performance.
Oh, I love the arts.
I actually studied interpretive dance in university.
Get out, me too.
You studied?
It didn't work out for me, but I think we did just become best friends.
I think we did become best friends.
My name is Kennen.
Sorry, could you say that a little bit louder? I'm poor of hearing.
Kennen.
Kennen.
K-E-N-N-E-N.
Kennen. Well, I studied interpretive dance at the Mages College. You know, focus on blade singing. It's quite lovely.
Wow.
You know, they very solid theory about you make your pain a manifestation of others people's pain.
It's
So
truly
true.
it's truly beautiful to watch.
She kind of cups your cheek a little. Ah, you guys can just have these. Come back and we can compare notes sometime. I'm also writing a book on the topic. Maybe you can review it and we could have a nice debate. She hands you a scroll.
I take it with glee and I go, I'll be reading this a lot. Thank you.
Y'all have a good night.
That was
You as well.
positive. That was positively heartwarming. Arthalos, are people great?
No.
Ziller just like shrugs like, it's whatever.
He's like, yeah, people.
It's like, that's what I expected.
All right. So you have the salts. You make your way back. You do get like a brief head nod from Big Mac as you're walking past, and kind of been like, he hung, and he kept walking.
Nice.
Oh, he's dead now.
You hear him like walking off. I had to wake up the Jarl and everything. Minotaurs. Getting tracked.
I'm gonna stop kind of like in my tracks with Ziller. I'm like, should we get some like big robes, big creepy black robes for him to wear?
Ziller bites his knuckle. Yes. I have an amazing idea. Do
you can like come out and say that he's like the Dread Pirate Roberts or something. I don't know.
No, what we can do is we can get the robes, put him on Tensor's floating disc, and he'll look like he's floating.
You're a
The robe will cover
genius.
it.
Large size.
Genius.
Who is a large sized creature that you could talk to about this that just walked past you just now?
Big Mac? I go, oh, hey, Big Mac!
Is he actual large sized? I don't
He's a
think
Minotaur, isn't he?
He's probably got some big boy robes.
I mean, he could be. Hey, excuse me, Big Mac. Where do you buy your clothes?
I have to have them tailor made.
Is there any way we could get like a? Could I buy a robe off of you?
Roll persuasion.
It's for a great cause.
You do know that he
People-
currently does have like a very large black cape, you know,
19
or like
plus
a cloak.
4, that's 23, baby.
2 gold.
I take out the 2 gold and just slap it in his hand.
Right. Takes off his huge black cape and hands it to you. Kind of.
It's
Cold
It's
night.
like, oh, you think money's a problem?
I'm like, oh wow, that's a curse.
He's not even haggling or nothing. I'm just slowly getting the money off of him.
Just imagine it's like a drape.
Yeah, you put it on it like it spreads out along the floor. He goes, "Don't get it dirty."
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, we paid for it. It's ours now. We do what we want.
Thanks.
You're right. He squints at Arthalos and turns and slowly like walks away.
Ziller, this is.
I swear no one has
the most,
common sense here.
Arthalos, this is the most fun I've ever had with you. Why aren't you always like this?
You hear a deep rumble from Food. Like in your mind.
Oh.
Yeah. Just kind of a reminder that you need to be up to something soon. He is displeased.
Dude, got a plan.
Hang on.
What's that? What? What'd you say?
I can't do it here. City's too hot.
I remember that conversation we had.
Yeah.
All right, you've got your cloak. You've got your bath salts.
Yeah.
You return to the party.
Okay.
What
Now eat the bath
what has oh no cracked out snake
Wait, this-
eyes looking
wait.
around. He goes outside and goes, "You smell smoke?" What is Farron and Zaz up to in this time?
I'm just hanging out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I got nothing.
Yeah, all right. Farron?
Farron just kind of been sitting there twiddling with her bracelet with the dogs in it, and he's like, I really don't like this.
Oh.
Ziller's learning that Arthalos loves the dramatic.
So
it's like, you would have been so good as a theater technician.
So the two of you sit there in kind of silence for a very long time, and Farron kind of finally looks up and goes, I really don't like this. And then the door bangs open, and in walk the other two, and they're like, they got bath salts and a cloak, and they're like, oh!
All right, so here's the plan, all right? So, Zaz, I'm gonna set up Tedster's floating disc. You're gonna stand on it. We're gonna put you in this big old robe that I bought off of Big Mac for 2 gold, and we're gonna slap you in it. It's gonna look like you're a floating demon from hell. And then, do you have enlarge reduced, Arthalos?
I don't.
Sticks!
Yes, what is it? It will do my best to do sticks. He looks
Come
up from his book because he's been there the whole time.
Sticks, why don't you have enlarge reduce?
Because I have other things to do. And he goes back to writing in his book.
Well, we can
he
make
just
him
Moon
gained
is
a
still
level
alive,
last
don't
session,
worry.
and now he has enlarge reduce.
No, he's still level 11 because Taco forgot to level him up.
Actually, he did tell me that he has synaptic static, Rary's telepathic bond, and shocking grasp now.
Oh, look at that. Okay, cool.
So,
I threw shade when it wasn't
And enlarge
necessary.
reduce.
and enlarge reduce, surprisingly. Okay, well, all the same, Zaz, you'll at least be medium with the
for a
use
side
of your
quest.
ring. We'll put you on this thing. I can do some prestidigitation to let off some like, and then you can like do like your thaumaturgy thing, slam some doors and whatnot, and then Ferret, you should take out your dogs and make them do a coordinated howl at the same time as this happens, and it'll be this big climactic event, and then Zaz, you can be like, I'm gonna smash you, and then they'll all simultaneously be scared and they'll run.
That will make you happy.
It will make me so happy you do not even know.
All right, the party, I guess sticks included, makes their merry way up into the Reach. The upper areas where all the money is. You kind of take a long way around to the back areas. You pass a few guards who kind of look at you guys, but you're just so happy to be doing this thing that they're just like, wow, I don't know what they're doing, but whatever. Yes, Moon is the best. Yeah, you finally make your way to the back of the flailing halfling. And no one's there right now.
Is Buppin there?
Boppin', no, I mean in that back area. There's like an open area. You see a couple of garbage bins, kind of a back alley open area. A lot of different windows and closed doors and stuff like that.
I take out my wizard arcane focus, which is like this magic orb, and as I cast it, it like levitates up, and then out of the orb appears this disc of energy, like. And I go, okay, step on the disc.
Step on the disc.
All right. Now you might want to be medium. How long does the medium thing last? Is it just forever?
It's toggleable.
I turn it on and off.
Okay, turn it on, please, so we can fit you for your robe.
I will turn it on.
He's now a medium-sized goblin. He's making like eye contact with everyone, like he's eye level with everyone else, and it's like.
Actually, he'd be a little bit taller because the disc floats a little bit off the ground.
True.
So he looks large. Hey.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, now put this on. And
If we have the robes dangle below, it'll look like he's just a large floating creature.
Yeah, there we go.
He's a brawny dude. He's big.
Yeah.
All right, Luna, are you preparing your dogs?
Yes,
Walk me through it.
Okay, Baron's gonna start with Tokyo. She's gonna release him, and then as soon as he gets out, she's gonna give him a really good scratch behind the ears and be like, "Hi, buddy. I'm sorry that I left you in there. It's just safer." And
Nuzzles you.
gives him a kiss on the head.
Usual
And then she goes to Moon next, and he's crazy.
He's just like looks immediately at the trash pile and then looks up at you. He looks like he's not been disturbed this whole time. He's just been like, "Whoa, what are we doing?"
She's gonna give him a good pet, and then she's just gonna go to the next dog and all the way until she's got all of them out. She's going to leave Pip in the bracelet,
Okay.
just because for the situation.
Sure.
Probably not wise.
Displacer beast. Sure.
Just rawr!
All right. Animal handling. As you instruct them on this charade.
19.
We love all the doggos here. 19? Okay, yeah. They get the gist of what you're trying to get them to do. They expect treats, though. All right.
We will hunt the entire forest for treats after this.
All right, so the party gets everything ready, and a couple hours go by, and it's kind of a nuisance. At one point, Poppin kind of comes out and kind of like gets the vibe of what's going on, and then brings everyone out like hot chocolate, and then leaves, snuffs the candles, and closes up shop. And you hear him kind of go up to the second story where he sleeps. And Zaz just gets more and more aggravated by this waste of time when he could be, you know, preparing to leave and stuff like that. And then suddenly, you see a little penguin, and a bunch of little penguins come out, and they got little sharp objects, and they're kind of looking around, and they get like within 5 feet before they realize the tall black robed figure is a figure and not just like a piece of trash or whatever, and they're kind of all stand there for a second.
And then I'm going to use thaumaturgy and make the green flames just like flare, so it's just like this horrible green light on each side of Zaz.
Okay.
And then
I shall use prestidigitation I can make a harmless sensory effect, faint odd odor. I'm gonna make it like this cacophony of sound, just like wah, like Inception. You know, the Inception.
Okay, yeah.
I'm also gonna cause the ground to tremor.
Okay.
And the windows and doors of the place are just gonna, or like the windows are gonna like fly open and shut, and it's gonna be all like.
All right. Awesome.
I also just read that I can change the colors of the flames, so the salts were completely useless. But you know, hey, whatever.
Hey, I mean, you put in the effort.
We made a friend.
I did make a friend. Go
Okay.
us.
There is a slight flaw so far. I'm just gonna sound like regular goblin.
I mean, that's terrifying to a penguin.
I mean, that's
like
like
a penguin that's
Yeah.
a large-sized goblin that's flaming and the ground shaking and the blah and stuff like that. Farron, are you doing your thing with the dog?
She's gonna do like a little hand signal to Tokyo, and he's gonna start it, and then they're all gonna
They're all
just
gonna like prowl out from behind, and Moo Moon's really trying to look spooky. And he's just like
hunkered down.
yeah. And they all alongside with all their ears are back, their teeth are out, except Moon. And go ahead, Sass.
All right. I'll just like do the claw, the blah, you know.
Yeah.
You have angered the deep goblin.
The deep
How
goblin.
dare you tread upon my ground?
And everything that he says, I'm going to echo with
Okay.
thaumaturgy, so it's just like the big boom, just behind it.
A lot of them like some of them scatter right away, some of the smarter ones, but a lot of them are just
You patter your little feet here again.
hang on,
You'll lose them.
No.
and they run.
Hell yeah. Ziller's gonna like peek out and just give like a little middle finger to the penguin.
And I will finish it off with the best maniacal laughter I can muster that I will not do.
All right, they scatter to the wind, pissing themselves. They're gone. Yeah. And you hear like from the upstairs window just a. And then slowly, more slow claps are joined in as you look in through other second-story windows, and it's just the neighborhood of a small nook of the neighborhood that the reach, and they're all just like, nice, they took care of the thing, because they can see, from their angle, all the people hiding behind the barrels and dicking around, and just you get like a slow clap from the neighborhood.
Arthlas like goes up and does, the most grandiose bow.
Ziller's like not used to a plan going well, so he like raises his hand. He's like, "Hey! Something didn't blow up."
You feel a begrudging satisfaction from Thude, but still has a deep yearning for destruction in the Return to Monkey and all that. But you've done a thing, and he's a micro bit sated, just a little bit.
I give him like
he's
a little.
amused.
I tell him I in my head I know I don't know if he hears this on, but I say like, this is just a taste, dude. This is the appetizer for the grand feast later.
All right. So I will say this, as you guys kind of chuckle to yourselves and head back to the Frost Top, the next time you return to Iceholm, there are rumors of the Deep Goblin. And it's like this vengeful thing that like prowls the streets Batman style at night. And all of the penguins are like terrified, but everyone knows about the deep goblin, and you suspect that maybe the people of the Reach have like exaggerated the story a bit and pushed it along and stuff like that. And it's blown way out of proportion. Yeah, you've made a boogeyman, a Baba Yaga.
Little feet best not be pitter-pattering.
It'd be like a story that the penguins tell their kids, like, if you go pitter-pattering around and trespassing someone else's home, the Deep Goblin's gonna eat you.
The Deep Goblin's gonna get you. Yeah. Gonna munch on your webbings. Not my webbings. How am I gonna swim?
You don't, and then the whales eat you.
Oh no. All right.
It's a circle of life.
Deep Goblin eat you. So delightful. That was a very amusing side quest. The
We just hazed a bunch of penguins.
Hey, this is like the first time we've done a side quest without killing. I'm proud of ourselves, honestly.
They were committing a crime, and we stopped it.
And we stopped them with high school hijinks. I think this is
all the dogs come out. Almost knocked over my tower just now. All right, so the only thing left of note as the party returns in good spirits to the Frost Hop and takes their long rest is that Tokyo refuses to get back into the little kennel thing and because it's a willing creature. And instead, sleeps like curled up around the pillow as you sleep at night, and just vibes, head on the shoulder kind of a thing, snoot on the shoulder.
Yeah. Karen's not gonna fight him on it. She missed him too much. She's just petting him.
The rest get back into their magical kennel wrist things willingly.
The Pokeballs.
Yeah, little Pokeballs. Yep. All right. Long rest given, morning cometh.
Before bed.
Okay. What you got?
Probably unwise, but high on the success of their caper, Arthlas is gonna pull a card from the deck.
You madman! All right, so I've actually gone and gotten a deck of many things.
Have you removed the ones that we've used already?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
All right, I'm coming to you, Jay.
Okay.
By the way, those three live together, in case you weren't aware. He did not teleport.
What? Rolling here.
Straw.
Oh, so I just...
Yeah.
Oh God.
Don't show it yet. Don't show it yet.
Don't show it yet. Okay. Don't show it yet.
Don't show it? Okay.
Don't show it yet. Get back to your spot. We need to be together for this one. If it's death, I'm crying.
I haven't even looked it up myself yet.
I shuffled it, so taking the top one off the top makes...
Yeah. I assume like that's how it works,
Put my
right?
glasses on. I meant to put my headphones on. I'm so excited.
All right, are we ready?
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Throne.
Let's see.
What is
Throne.
that?
Okay.
Throne. Is he dead?
I mean, I'm just gonna wear this because.
Give me a second.
Wait, is this the castle?
Throne. You gain proficiency in the persuasion skill. Okay.
Okay.
And this is good so far. You're not dead right out the gate.
Cool.
And you double your proficiency bonus on checks made with that skill. Wow. That's terrifying.
So you have expertise in persuasion?
Yeah, you double your proficiency bonus on checks made with the persuasion skill.
You have expertise in persuasion.
Yeah. Yeah. In addition, you gain rightful ownership of a small keep somewhere in the world. However, the keep is currently in the hands of monsters, which you must clear out before you can claim the keep is yours.
Okay.
This is like the last good one.
That's the last good one.
So like
wait, did we have a full clean? Did we have a perfect pull?
Did we win?
Wait, let me check. Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
Wish is still in there, right?
I think we just had
yeah,
a
Wish
Oh
is
yeah,
still in
Wish.
there.
There's Knight, some other good ones. Yeah, there's still some good ones in here, honestly. But the rest are just the worst.
The rest are so horrid.
So I don't get the knowledge of where this place is.
No,
right?
you do. You
Oh,
do.
okay.
It's as you suddenly rightfully own a keep, and you're aware of it. So the card appears, and fizzles and disappears after, and everyone takes a moment, and then the slow changing of knowledge, the slow changing of reality in your mind, and you have on you a like ownership. You have like a deed essentially to a keep.
How long have I had this?
Oh my gosh.
Is that a deed?
I have a keep. Somewhere.
Hey,
Yeah,
Yes,
everyone
you're
is
a
aware
homeowner.
that it was because of the deck.
Huh?
The party is aware that it's because of the deck.
Yeah.
I am floored. I've never had this good luck on.
Someone got on me the other day about like, you know, you realize you're supposed to be padding the draws. You're supposed to have control over it, and I called them a coward. And I said, no, we're just gonna keep pulling. I don't have any control over which ones they pull.
I say we weaponize this thing ASAP.
Oh my
Like,
god.
This
Like,
is so
here, take a card.
Yeah, it's definitely not 90% garbage.
I mean, what if they get Wish?
Ziller was hoping to die anyway, probably at that point.
Throne.
Throne.
I can't believe he's okay.
Me neither. I thought he was gonna battle
I
death.
thought he was gonna die. I thought I was gonna have to go to break and just prep. This is insane. You have a keep.
Guys, I want a castle.
What's your background?
Well, it's I forget the exact one I took, but like he's since worked his way up to like a pretend noble status kind of a thing.
Let's not pretend anymore.
Give me a go.
I mean, he's not a jarl, but he owns a keep. That's crazy.
Making your way up in the world, Arthalos. Proud of you.
Oh,
So
thanks.
I gotta think about where this keep is. I gotta think about how this applies to the world. We're gonna go to break.
If
We're gonna go to break.
if we cleared it out, would it like be able to be like a new home base for us?
Yeah, absolutely. But the thing I gotta figure out is which like Jarl's lands is it on? You know, that kind of thing. I gotta think about how this affects the campaign, because this does affect the campaign as a whole.
We just take over the one that was.
Wait,
that we're going
guys,
to?
think about this. What if we destroy this completely BS magic item society, appease food, and become the new rulers?
He's making the play. He's making the play. I've been waiting for this.
All I'm saying is we got this entire world in checkmate. All we need to do is say yes.
I mean, Jarl Arthalos does have a nice ring to it.
Jarl Thalos.
Jarl
Thalos. Oh my god. All right. I can't believe you're not dead. I thought you were dead for sure. There's so many
Same.
bad cards left.
Hey, I'm
All right.
invincible.
Oh no, they're gonna have
I will
god
draw another.
complexes.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah?
We draw
No, I'm
another get
absolutely
wish.
kidding.
You did. We forgot to do it, but you declared that you were gonna draw one. You said I would
Yeah,
like to draw
yeah.
one card.
Yeah, I said a card. I mean,
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
And
Tempest,
I mean,
you just missed
I
it.
already got the gem, so I've got like a ton of money too.
All right, we're gonna go to break because the DM needs to. I mean, I did it to myself. I gave you guys the deck of many things, but I need to go process how this works. And we'll be right back. Hashtag Yarthalos.
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 Good countdown. There was just one number.
We really
Just said 3. It was really just said 3 and let us hang.
Everyone say hi to Taco in the chat,
Bye,
please.
chat.
Okay. Never mind. Dropped in to be like, dude, what? All right. So fast forward to all right, so there is a keep that is now in Arthalos's name. And in certain circles, he would now be called Lord Arthalos. He does have to swear fealty to Twicehewn, Jarl Twicehewn. So you kind of got to take care of that before we leave, or else there's going to be problems. I know you don't want to, but if you don't, it's going to be really bad.
Fine.
All right. Act it out for me. You wake up. The party prepares, still in relative shock over the continued fortune of the pulling of the deck of many things. Hashtag Yarthalos. Maybe one day.
Well, I gotta go do a thing, and I'll just.
Okay.
The attempt to do it with as little fanfare or like make a big deal out of it, like as hush hush as possible.
Sure. It's a closed court. Then the Jarl Twicehewn, he kind of is on his. He looks a little perplexed, and he's kind of amused, but he is trying to take this very serious. He is taking this seriously. Are you good? Are you good, Jared? You all right? I had never seen your eyes get that big. What happened? All right.
It's nothing.
I'm sorry. It just threw me. He kind of gets down from his throne and kind of comes down the steps to you, and he kind of looks around and sees that you're trying to be kind of like, you know, circumspect about it. So he kind of steps over to you by the hearth, and he kind of warms his hands by the hearth. He goes, "And how did you do this? How did you manage to all of a sudden overnight become a lord?"
You know, it's a funny thing.
Because my keeper of coin, he assures me that it's all quite legitimate.
It was from this magical deck. I just pulled a card, and now I'm a lord.
That's quite something.
Do you want to try it? And I'll roll persuasion with my plus 12 that I now have.
Oh my god.
You can always say no. You can always say no, Feffers. Don't gamble the campaign.
He's going to look over to his advisors.
I also got this dope staff and this bunch of money.
He's like, he sits there, and you can see the look in his eyes. He really likes magic items, as many magic items as he can get his hands on. And he goes, I'm gonna have to think about it. I will confer with my advisors, but
Sure, you do that.
greatly appreciate the offer.
Yeah, of course.
For now. And you see him like pointedly put that aside. You know, his greed is not overshadowed by his desire to function. For now, we've got some documents to sign, don't we?
I suppose we do.
He kind of gestures over, and a couple of scrolls are held before you that show that you swear fealty.
Arthalos will read all of the fine print.
Yep. So the fine print, if there ever is a village that is developed in your lands, which isn't likely because it's in the spine, there is a tax. If the Jarl goes to war, you do have to commit soldiers.
Joke's on him, it's gonna be just me.
And you also gain the protection of him. You know, if any other Jarl or an army were to march into your area, he also would have to send soldiers to you guys to help defend it and stuff like that. You're due not an inspection, but there is going to be some people at the keep eventually established that are loyal specifically to the Jarl, and just to make sure you're not, you know, doing anything too shady. Kind of like
they don't get to live in my house, right? I want them in my house.
You can
make him like a barracks.
Yeah, there is a certain amount of responsibility for having such a key point defendable and stuff like that. So there is gonna be not a court wizard, but just some people there that will keep tabs on the going-ons. It's mostly about the books, you know, making sure you're not cooking the books or anything like that. He doesn't suspect you to actually have any ill will against him. He's been nothing but kind to you, and you've been nothing but useful to him. So there's no bad blood there. It's just the status quo.
I can always tell him what to write to him anyway.
Oh my God, you can.
Yeah, tell him this isn't this. Nice.
He's like, my mind is not my own. Okay, so you sign it and stuff like that, and he goes, hey, and he looks a little embarrassed. He goes, yeah, gonna have to kneel, lad. And he brings over this huge sword that is ornate and carved with these mountains and intricate designs throughout the folded metal of these mountains, and then a wolf's head kind of devouring some creature in the pommel with 3 emeralds, and he kind of holds it up and goes. He waits for you to kneel.
Kneels down. I must.
By the power invested in me, you are Lord Arthalos of...
I was already a lord, but okay.
It's official this way.
Okay.
Well, may you prosper. Good fortune to you, Lord.
Thank you, Jarl.
And he goes, all right. He kind of just bumbles off. He kind of sits down at his throne.
I'm just gonna be like, my party leaves for the one place that we were going to that was important for the thing.
You're headed to the spine and the frost fogs, and you're eventually gonna go check out the destroyed Jarl's kingdom and the mines that have been destroyed and the sulfur holes. You know, there's all sorts of fun stuff that we're gonna get to in this campaign, so stick around.
And I'm focusing on the one that's like the Jarl important one. Like, we're gonna do that.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're doing. He kind of nods. He goes, right. Duel.
And off I go.
He gestures in the next person. All right, you return to the party.
Well, if it isn't my favorite Lord Arthalos. Look at you now.
Hey, look at me.
Are you?
I'm rich.
Ziller's gonna slyly just like slide over, and he's gonna go. Do you need a duke?
Absolutely, I do.
Take out my fake ring, and I get my fake signet ring, and I'm like, great. Is there any chance this could be your sign? I don't want to get a new ring.
This is the signet ring you got from. Okay.
It's
What-
my fake. This is a fake signet ring that I had as part of my background.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of something. I'm thinking of a different ring.
Yeah.
I believe I also
Yame,
have
he's just got
the
snake
signet
eyes.
ring.
He's a pureblood Yuan-Ti. And so he's just got the snake eyes. The rest of him is humanoid looking.
I mean, I think it works. No one's gonna really look.
Sure, sure.
Hell yeah, I'm a duke now. And finally stop with my past of lies.
Monkey Paw the Duke. Duke Monkey Paw.
Duke Paw, thank you very much.
The Dookie Paw.
Oh,
Got
I
him.
hate it. I hate it.
This is great. This is a great day. Very happy today. I got to action search.
What are we gonna call this episode?
Dookie Paw.
No. How about Lord Arthalos?
Hashtag
That's-
Yarthalos. Yeah.
That spoils it. That spoils
Yeah,
it.
you're right.
I'm gonna have you kneel so I can like.
Yeah. I mean,
Ziller will gleefully kneel. And be just like, I'm a duke now.
And he's just gonna copy the Jarl. With the powers vested in me, I dub the Duke Ziller.
all right.
Yes,
Luck of
this
the
is great.
Draw is the name of the episode.
All right. Shall we head out towards the spine then, I guess?
Tokyo
Yeah.
kind of is excited to get out into the wilderness again.
I mean, yeah. Got nothing else to do.
Farron,
Give
you're
me a
our
castle.
guide. Hey, you ready?
Yes.
Ready to go?
Yeah, I am.
All
You can
right.
go.
Heck yeah.
Okay. The party, without further ado, 2 hours into the session, sets off across
Look,
the.
we did very, very important
It's
things.
true. You covered a lot of good ground, didn't you? The party treks off into the frozen wastelands of the ocean, heading towards the spine. All right. Okay. Gotta shift my mind back over to what I was thinking about. Okay. So the party ventures onward. 9+ hours across the frozen flats. The spine to the east looming. Eventually you go up into this ravine between the mountains. And you spend a good couple of hours kind of winding back and forth, slowly climbing upwards before you get to that town that the party actually started in. Not started in, the first village that the party went to where they fought the vampire knoll. And you guys can choose to continue there, or you guys can choose to hang out there for a little while, or you can travel down into the spine.
I mean, we kind of left this place in a bit of distaste last time.
Yeah.
A little
I
bit.
remember it was a little bitter. Let's leave.
Yeah.
You guys kind of get there and you
Wise.
kind of gas up and leave.
Sorry about your inn. I'm a lord now. Leave.
The best revenge is living well.
My flagrant disrespect for your house resulted in me being promoted.
You have a duchy, is the term.
Oh my duchy.
Yeah, well, you are a duke, which means you have a duchy. All right, the party moves down into the spine proper. Now, again, we are in the thick of winter, so Now, you were being blasted pretty hard from harsh winds, but now being kind of down into these jagged, narrow clusters of mountains made of ice mostly, by the way. So the light kind of bouncing around a lot and kind of warping, and so it's bright. Drifts. In some places you have to like carve your way through areas, and that slows you down a bit. As you continue, you pass this old man in this kind of robe. It's got arcane runes, and he's got this long staff with little candles that are lit. The party sees him kind of coming through around a corner because the mountains are ice. You kind of see this bright light kind of warping and moving. And at first you're like, oh, what is that? Is that something dangerous? And then around the corner comes this old man kind of on his stick, and he kind of has a hunch. Hello, travelers. How are you today?
We're trying to make good time through this here mountains.
I'll not disturb you, but for a minute of your time, do you have any food that I could have? I haven't eaten in 2 days, and I don't know if I have the strength to make it uphill to the village.
I reach into my explorer's pack and I take out a ration and I just toss it to him.
Styx is with us, isn't he?
Yes. He's got berries.
Yeah, he got the berries.
Styx gives him a few berries as well. This is for you. And you give him some rations, and he goes, oh, thank you very much, thank you. And he kind of pats at himself and goes, I don't have any way to repay you.
Promise not to kill us.
Oh, I wouldn't, fine young gentleman.
You don't happen to have people up ahead to ambush us, do you?
I wish I did. They probably got food. But I can.
That's a weird thing to wish for.
I'm very hungry. He starts eating the rations. Disrespectful goblins.
You'd have to share your food with him. Like, that doesn't make any sense. What?
He continues onward, kind of disgruntled,
I
but
don't trust him at all.
Of course not. Why would you? It's a campaign that I'm DMing.
Right.
Never. Yame in the chat. Never trust Feff's old people on the side of the road.
Can I take note of his face?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
He's
I'll
got
remember.
kind of a long chin beard, kind of a thing going on.
Beard. So if I was to later go to somewhere and if someone was to ask me could you describe the gentleman who robbed you?
He had a staff with candles on it. He had crow's feet next to his eyes, really big bushy eyebrows, a bald head, hunched, maybe 5'3". Old gentleman.
Bushy eyebrows, bald, 5'3", hunched. Good. All right.
Okay.
Ziller's gonna look to Arthalos, Farron, and Zaz and be like, all right, just be ready. We're gonna get robbed. Get ready to send some people in the Shadow Realm. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself just to prep.
Okay. You continue onwards, and you cast Mage Armor. How long does that last? Like hours?
8 hours.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All day.
Continue
I will
onwards.
also note that I am medium Zaz, basically, is
Oh, yeah?
throughout all the traveling, basically outside of a village.
Okay. Yes, you're. Okay. Big boy. The party continues onward for a couple of hours. At one point, you can see, because of the ice mountains, that there's a cave ahead. There is someone finely dressed, huddled up and on the floor of the cave, and 2 men that are blue, kind of standing at the mouth of the cave. A third blue man is bent over the finely dressed man and doing something.
You said there's 3 of them?
Yes, 3 blue individuals and a 4th dude on the floor finally
Make them a
dressed.
group?
Blue Man
Do you
Group?
suggest?
Oh my God!
Jared, I'm
New
so
title!
glad you were there. I was trying to make that joke.
If I don't get
Jared-
some Blue Man Group memes
Jared
in the
started it
chat
like right before I was going to. and
on
it's
the
like,
Discord,
we were all just like, Feff was just like, there are some blue men, and we all immediately went, yes, blue man, blue man.
Yes.
Oh, specifically 3? Oh, how strange.
Wow, that's more than a double. It's more than 2.
they're all kind of looking around like. Dum, bum, dum, bum, dum, bum, dum,
You
bum.
get out some drums with some paint.
Yeah. Tinking on the glass of the ice. Anyway, the two of them at the mouth of the cave. They're dressed in light armor. They don't seem to have any weapons of any kind. And the third one is dressed almost like a priest. He's got like this long, metal flanged pieces going down the chest and kind of going down to the floor of the robe, and he's got some flanged, shoulder plates, and it's also blue, silver metal.
As we pass them, like come near, I go, so what are you guys, some kind of group?
They kind of just I'm leaning into it now.
Oh, no.
You heard me.
Do you speak?
We do.
What's going on here?
Our master has fallen ill.
Does it look like he's alive, or does he look like he was
You
robbed?
can't really tell from here.
Oh, that's super interesting. We got some healers on board. I can go and check them out.
You see them all like look at each other, the three blue men, the blue man group, and they all kind of look at each other, and you see a silent conversation being had. And the one who is robed like looks back at the probably a merchant of some kind, and kind of goes. He kind of helps the merchant up, who looks green in the face. He's, and they kind of help him to the mouth of the cave, but kind of stand protectively around him, And he kind of goes, "What's going on?"
Hi, sir. What happened to you?
I've got a fever. Maybe the flu.
The flu. Here, take this berry. And pop up. I take some of the berries that I thieved from Styx, and I pop one in his mouth, and Styx goes like, "Hey, that is not very nice to steal."
Does it cure diseases?
No, but it gives him 1 HP,
Oh,
and it will make him feel fed for an entire day.
nice. He goes, "Thank you."
Well, there's
Feels
a town a
uncomfortable by
while
being
over
fed.
that way. A town a while over that way. We can't really do much about sickness and disease unless I look over at Fair and I'm like, "Can you heal disease?"
Sadly, I cannot.
You're kind of screwed. So.
I'm assuming cure wounds won't really do much.
Reading
you
cure
gotta get
wounds? I don't think
Lesser
so.
resto.
Yeah,
Or,
it's lesser resto.
I feel like there's one that specifically does this, but
I can make people sick, but I'm not so good at
We're the
that.
exact opposite of what we need right now.
Ray of sickness? No,
Who's
no,
got the
no,
most
okay.
perception in the group?
Not me.
I think it might
My
be
owl has
Farron.
advantage on perception checks and is usually watching me.
Okay. Oh, it's Zaz. Zaz. Make a perception check on these blue people.
okay. All right. That's 25.
All right. These aren't people. They're. You've heard of Warforged before. You've heard of constructs that look like people, but these look like they have frickin' skin. Like the eyes look real. They dart back and forth like real eyes. You see one kind of lick its lips because of the cold. But you have a distinct impression that they are constructs. You think back to the muted conversation they had with each other, and you think it might have actually been either a telepathic link of some kind, or they had a silent conversation just now.
All right. I mean, I guess visually, Zaz might tense a little bit.
Okay. All right.
That's about it.
All right. Without being of much help, they look a little disgruntled, like, oh, you said you were gonna help, you know, kind of a thing. And they give him a berry. What are you doing? You know, just kind of lay him back down. And they return to their kind of propped up guarding of the cave entrance. Tokyo notably does not like the blue people.
Well, at least he's fed for the day, so he's alive for now.
You did what you could.
Did what we could. I thought it was a ruse, and I was so ready to action surge double fireball them.
Haha! Boom! All right. The long-awaited moment. The party continues onward, and after roughly 2 or so days, they come across something interesting. As they're walking, Zaz and Farron both hear like a... Hang on. Kind of echoing off the surroundings, off the mountains. You don't see anything though, but you hear it. And Tokyo kind of
I was like, get your swords ready. Even though I might be the only one in this party that uses swords. But
I use a sword.
Oh. Well, yours is kind of always ready, though.
Yeah, it's true.
When it's not a... What else is it? Shovel?
Yeah, it's true. It's been a multi-purpose tool. As he says, gets your swords ready, I'm going to enter into my blade song, so...
Okay. Reminder that it is a couple days later, so do you cast your mage armor?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Go ahead.
I'm going to hold action for like an ambush or something like that.
Okay.
Staff ready to go.
Okay. Farron, I assume it's just Tokyo out there, or do you have all your dogs out?
It's just Tokyo.
Just Tokyo? Okay. Tokyo kind of attempts to loom protectively around you, looking around.
I'm gonna use primeval awareness to figure out what it is.
Okay. Read me primeval awareness.
Beginning at 3rd level, you can use your action and expend 1 ranger spell slot to focus your awareness on the region around you. For 1 minute per level of the spell slot you expend, you can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of you, or up to 6 miles if you're in your favored terrain.
Which you are.
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Okay.
This feature does not reveal the creature's location or number.
You are aware that none of those things are nearby.
What were those again?
Well, that's aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Beasts.
Giants.
Beasts, giants. I can't remember what other creatures there are. Alright.
Nothing happens immediately.
That's nice.
That's good. I like it.
As the party hesitantly continues forward, you remain unattacked in any way, shape, or form. But now that it's clear you can hear it, everyone can hear it. kind of just echoing around. You don't see anything.
Anybody have any idea what that is?
Well, it's not Celestial's fiends.
Make like some nature checks or something.
Could I make a history check to potentially peruse monsters and my monsters in biology class or something?
Sure.
That is a 14.
You got nothing.
I don't know. I took a nap during this lecture, man.
I'll roll a perception check.
Okay.
9.
9. Okay, you got nothing. What's the layout of the party?
I guess, can I also make a perception check?
Sure.
Ziller will probably be out front
Okay.
with his blade song active. He's got a pretty high AC.
I'll be pretty close.
Okay.
Ah,
I'll
that's
also
so.
be up towards
That's
the
a
front.
3.
3. All right. So it's been roughly like. Oh, sorry. What'd you say, Farron?
Farron's kind of towards the front because she's kind of guiding and whatnot, but
Okay.
Who else we take up the rear?
Okay.
He also does have that ranger health pool.
Let's say behind Farron is Styx, and then behind Styx is Arthalos. Put the caster in the middle, you know. Well,
Full caster.
he's straight wizard.
Well,
He's
except for those two
arguably the
levels of-
squishiest.
2 levels of fighter. He does have that for action surge.
Yeah. True. Okay. Would you roll in that perception check, Ziller?
I didn't make one of those.
Go ahead and make one of those. You've been walking in kind of like tight line formation because of how cramped this pass has been.
Could I be using my owl to look for this?
Yes.
Good, because it has advantage, and I just rolled a nat 1. Not that much better. That's a 10.
Okay. Okay. So you kind of get up because I don't think you can walk while using the owl's view, while using the owl's eyes. But you kind of get up and the party continues onward. From this line formation that you've been in, it slowly opens up into kind of a wider. It's gone from like 9 feet, very, very tight, into this larger area, and you've got kind of 3 offshoots. Farron knows that she wants to take the right offshoot, and so the party begins making their way towards it. Okay. Ziller, you don't see the web, and so you walk into it. Make a DC 15 con save.
Con save, you say? Oh, man. This is why we have proficiency in those. That's why you start as fighter. That is a 21.
21, you're good. So you walk into this web, and immediately you feel this like coursing, not electricity, but like this numbing sensation. It's not so much that it hinders you at all from fighting or anything like that, but you've got this web on you, and you kind of back up, and it kind of sticks to you a little bit. So you've got kind of a range of 5 feet to move in until you break yourself away from it. But you are not paralyzed. With this numbing sensation, you kind of muscle through it.
We got some paralysis spiders in our bouts, probably.
Ah, great spiders.
Slowly.
It's always spiders.
Why couldn't be butterflies?
That's worse.
My death
Flying
butterflies? You don't
paralytic
want my death
butterfly?
butterflies. You don't want my death butterfly swarm, my guy.
I was just quoting Harry Potter, honestly.
Slowly, from the sides, kind of crawling out, these gargantuan spiders appear, kind of frosted and camouflaged, and when they're not moving, they're imperceptible. Kind of step out, and they slowly kind of kind of climb up the sides of the spine and look down. Only one of them is able to kind of come down and fit into this area. Kind of a thing. Go ahead and let's roll for initiative.
Would this count as an ambush?
He announced his presence with a scream.
Well, I would say that there was a trap, but I wouldn't, with the webs. But I would say, they kind of showed themselves and kind of prowled down to attack.
Because the trap just failed.
Give me a second.
It would have been a trap and an ambush, but the trap failed.
Yeah.
So
why do you ask? Why do you ask?
Because I had a held action.
Right. I'll allow that.
How close together are they?
Very far apart. Only one of them is able to kind of fit down. They're gargantuan beasts, monsters.
Right. So where are the other two in relation?
Up on the up. There's 7 of them. They're up on the various mountains, kind of perched and looking down. But one of them has skittered down into into this kind of open area.
And how far away are these peaks that they're
on? Hundreds of feet from each other.
So fairly safe to assume that they'd be a round or two to get to us.
They're gargantuan, so probably not. This one scurried right down into the bowl.
All the same, if we make a good enough example with this one, maybe they'll run.
Yeah.
What we get for initiative, friends?
I got a 21.
I got a 10.
Okay.
Classic me. I got a 6.
I also got a 10, so I'll be behind.
And I don't even need the alert feat. Who needs it?
I could use it.
Offbeat, don't forget to roll for sticks.
Oh yeah, sticks, my boy. That's a 7 for sticks.
Okay, what's his dex?
Oh wait, no, that's a 6 for.
Oh, okay, never mind.
6. It's a 6, yeah.
Zaz, what's your dex versus Styx's
Oh,
dex?
20.
20 for. Okay, never mind. All right. Let me get on the old combat music. All right, Ziller's up first.
Well, yeah. After my action.
Oh, right. Thank you.
I've lost his action first. Yes.
Thank you.
Let's see. And where are we all positioned at? How close are?
So if you've got kind of a diamond shape, you're going from the bottom of the diamond, skirting along the side towards the right side of the diamond, the right point of the diamond.
How far away are we from?
This opening is roughly 100
boy.
yards, and he is roughly 100 feet away. I see that eyebrow, Offbeat. Can't hear you, bud.
I'm just gonna hope that this thing has enough health to last. We'll see. I'm level 11 now. I'm pretty powerful. Don't underestimate me. I'm pretty sure these things are some souped up homebrew monsters.
Not homebrew.
Not homebrew? Oh,
Not homebrew.
Is it the spiders from Volo's?
No, actually, I just ordered 2 new creature codexes. Big boys. Big, thick.
Yeah, that's homebrew.
They're technically homebrew, yeah.
I guess. I mean, they're by Kobold Press, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kobold
They're
Press. So yeah,
published
they're not Wizards of the
Good
Coast.
homebrew.
They're
but
good
still
homebrew. They were tested and balanced and all that good stuff.
I still count it as homebrew. Even D&D is homebrew. Everything.
Oh,
is
okay.
homebrew. Everything's homebrew and everything sucks. That's my rule.
I guess I'll try Sickening Radiance.
Ooh, okay. I don't even roll for that, huh?
It's
It's,
Wait, is it on, has it reached the ground? It's on the ground,
I'm thinking of
right?
Contagion. Yeah, it's on the ground.
Okay, then yes. I will do Sickening Radiance. Oh, It's a sphere, so it wouldn't matter. So okay.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, and I'm using my thing to make it a disadvantage.
Toss your points.
You're
Also
using
your
your thing.
points.
Okay. Can you do that on your held action?
Yeah.
I can do it when I cast spells. Yeah.
Oh, so I do roll. That I asked
Yeah.
earlier.
It's a
Oh yeah, you roll
Constitution save.
Constitution, but it's a disadvantage.
Okay, disadvantage. That is a 14.
That is a fail. One
Okay.
roll of exhaustion.
Nice.
And 4d10 radiant damage.
Radiance is so good. The exhaustion is
is
so
the best.
funny.
Yeah, the exhaustion is just like.
It's like, oh, that's a countdown.
Yeah. Can you imagine being? You can imagine dying of being so tired.
I can't imagine that. I feel like that'd be
It's
terrible.
horrifying. Yeah, you're just like.
Honestly, you probably wouldn't even be able to acknowledge how much pain you're in because you're just so tired. You're just like, I need nap, and then you go to sleep, and then you don't wake up.
So that's gonna be 30 radiant damage.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. Awesome. That's the end of your held action?
Yeah.
Okay. Ziller, you're up. What you
How
got?
far away is it?
About 100 feet.
All right, I'm gonna move forward 40 feet because I'm in my blade song, and I've got a movement speed of 40 while my blade song is active. So I sprint as if I'm dancing, and then I take out my sword. Bonus action, I hex it.
Okay.
With disadvantage on. Ooh, which one do I want? Let's do strength saves for today.
Strength
No,
save?
Strength checks, not saves.
Okay.
And now I'm going to. Ooh, it's far, isn't it? It's still far away from me. I can't do that. I can't do the big boy combo quite yet. So I shall just decide to use a. I'll just Eldritch Blast it thrice.
Okay.
All right. Because I got 3 Eldritch Blasts now because I'm a dude. What are they called?
I'm a big kid now.
And now I'm level 11. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
Okay, that is a. How many of those hit? That is a 15, a 26, and a 20 to hit.
2 of those hit.
Crispy. Alright, you'll be taking this. That is.
Farron's on deck, by the way. Go ahead, sorry.
Does this thing have any damage, immunity / resistances?
You don't know.
Okay, does it have immunity to necrotic damage or to resistance? Just because I'm gonna, do I tell you all this damage separately or not?
Oh, I see. No, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, you can give me the lump sum.
That is 12. That is 12 damage plus 10 plus 12 plus 10, 22 plus 8. That is 30 damage total.
Okay.
Nice.
30 and 30. Nice.
Also, this spider cannot benefit from being invisible or hiding because it's just glowing.
Oh, nice. Good. Okay. Is that your turn, Ziller?
That would be my turn. Yes.
All right, Farron, you're up. Arthlos is on deck.
Okay, Farron, as a bonus action, is going to cast Hail of Thorns,
Okay.
and then she's going to fire twice at the spider.
Okay. Read me Hail of Thorns.
Next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, the spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 1d piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. But I'm doing second level, so it's 2d.
Okay.
10.
Okay. Cool. So shoot your first shot. Let's see if it hits.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay. So you got 16 piercing.
And that makes your Hail of Thorns proc, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And the rest of the damage from the shot before we do Hail of Thorns?
Oh. I added the stuff together, sorry.
Oh, okay, you're good. All right, Hail of
So
Thorns.
the piercing was the spell and the
Oh,
arrow.
okay.
And then
Cool.
thunder from the other one is 5.
Okay, awesome.
So
All right. Shoot your second shot.
second one is 23 to hit.
23 hits. Oh yeah, chat. I'll take a picture and send it in the Discord.
And then all piercing together is 23.
Got it. 23.
And thunder is 4.
Thunder is 4. Got it. All right. Arthalos, you're... Oh my god. Thank you for the raid, homie. Appreciate that. Welcome in. How was your stream? Anything else you're doing, Farron?
Nope.
All right.
Okay.
Arthalos, you're up.
100 feet away.
100 feet away.
Gross.
Take it away. I want none of this.
How? Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter.
They cover themselves in ice and camouflage.
Did you post this in the discourse?
And the Kjol long shot.
Are you sure?
Not anymore.
What?
No, you're good. Oh, I put it.
Put in memes or something?
Something. There we go.
That's what
There
cast
we go.
fireball.
Okay.
Okay.
I roll a dex save
It's
at
tall.
disadvantage? Question mark.
Wait, who all's in melee with it? Did everyone get up to range already?
No.
No.
It was 100 feet away. So I'm
Okay.
60
Okay.
feet.
I want to do it now before everyone gets close. So I
Yeah.
can just...
Hail of Thorns, does that impose disadvantage? I can't remember.
No.
Okay,
No.
so it's just rolling normal?
Mhm.
Oh, it has 1 point of exhaustion? Trying to remember the
That
levels.
doesn't
Yes,
change.
that's
It's,
third
it's still
level?
doing it normally.
Okay.
It's disadvantage on skill checks.
Got
Yeah, that
I think level 3 is
15
saving
plus 2,
throws.
17.
But I'm also disadvantaged because sorcery points.
he's using the sorcery point thing that imposes disadvantage. on
Oh,
saving
okay,
throws.
cool.
Empowered spell, I believe it's called.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, that's a 1.
Haha!
It was good, and then it was not. And then it wasn't. Nice. That was clutch.
And we're gonna use my staff, so it's gonna be at 5th level.
Ooh, tasty.
Blow him up. That's
Oh, there's a lot of 6s here, boys.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's good.
Let's go.
Let's go. Send him to the Shadow Realm, Jakey boy. Yarthalos.
Yarthalos!
Exert your power.
It's 49 fire damage.
Okay. 49. Let me do some quick math. Boom, boom. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. All right, it's still holding on. It's not looking good, but it's holding on.
All right. Then I will. I'll cast Chill Touch.
Okay. The cantrip?
Using a sorcerer point to make it a bonus action.
Nice. Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
Heck yeah. With 3d8.
Oh god.
That's 15 necrotic damage.
15 necrotic damage. How do you want to do this?
3 skeletal hands are gonna choke it to death.
A spider?
Yes.
Around where the bob of head meets the like arachnid torso looking thing. Just...
Or can punch its head off. I don't know. They're hands, you know.
Yeah, their hands. They grabby. They kind of. Hang on. And it dies. Okay. All right. Let's see. Two more climb down. Actually, one begins climbing around. Movement speed. Yeah. One begins slowly making its way towards the above area where the party is. It doesn't get all the way there. It's roughly 40 feet away and 60 feet up. Another one does crawl down and kind of over the body of its
40
its
feet away
former.
from us and 60 feet above us.
Yes, 40 feet away, 60 feet up.
Make a con save. You entered my sphere.
Your sphere was aimed into the middle of the bowl. This will be a con save for the other one that's crawling into the bowl.
Oh,
the other one is above, to the side of you guys. It's
it's a 60-foot sphere, so it's
right. So the
it's
one
up
that's
as
crawling up and along is not in danger of that. The other one crawling down into it is. Con save, you said?
Yeah.
12.
Fails.
Okay.
4d10 and exhaustion.
Got roughly 100 health. Roughly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm adding them into the rotation now. Okay.
.24 radiant damage.
Woo. Okay, and a point of exhaustion.
One of exhaustion and glowing.
Okay. Okay. All right, the one that crawled down to the bowl and is now got that one level of exhaustion is going to try to web the closest creature, which is Ziller, Monkey Paw.
Right.
It's actually gonna miss.
Ha!
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
Oh, it's not.
Expansive. Trying to finish the turn. Double checking some stuff. It's already used up all its movement speed. That's the only ranged ability it has. So that one's done. All right, Zaz, you're up. There's one by you, 40 feet away, by the right opening that you were traveling to, but 60 feet up. And there's another one out by where the now dead one is. by where Ziller is.
I mean, does it look like it's going to like try and like cut us off?
It
pincer
definitely
us?
looks aggressive. It can't fit in the pass, but it does have the ranged web attacks, so it would be kind of a tough situation if they were just up there dropping webs on you guys.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's not me though. I say that. Is it 60 feet?
60 feet up, 40 feet away. I didn't mean to give you a math problem, but I gave you a math problem.
No, I'm not. Like, I couldn't make it in one turn. I'm just trying to decide if I want to just climb up to where it is. Just solo wrangle this arachnid.
You there! He starts Mario hopping the sides of the cliff up there. Come here! Come here! Want to have a talk? I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move towards the one that's already down here with us.
Okay.
I'm not ranged, so.
Okay. Dash action or?
You said he was 40 feet away?
No, the one that's on the ground is 100 feet away.
Oh,
from
right,
you.
40 and 60. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I will. Yeah,
Sorry,
I'll dash.
Sorry. So one is 100 feet away from you, straight across. The
Yeah.
other one is up there.
Yeah.
There's two of them that are being aggressive.
Right.
Okay.
I'll dash to the one that's 100 feet away.
Okay.
And so I'll make 80 feet with that.
Okay. You come
And-
alongside Ziller.
Then I will rage.
Okay. Sticks.
Alrighty. So the creature above us,
Mm-hmm.
how far away is it?
40 feet away, 60 feet up.
So it's more than 60 feet out of range, would you say, or are we not
I would
working
say
with
that.
It's
I
like
would
50 foot, right? Hypotenuse?
Sure.
Basic
I
triangle
trust
math.
the two smart people down there. I trust y'all.
It's somewhere in between,
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
in between
So-
the two values.
Let's say yes.
No, the hypotenuse isn't that the longest one? It has to be the longest. So it's got to
Yeah.
be longer than 60 feet.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
then
that's
it's
fair.
outside of 60 feet.
Luna
Okay, I
confirms.
can't do what I was gonna do.
It's been a decade since I've done any math, so I might be a little off.
Fair.
Well,
Sometimes you
real
just gotta
math.
trust your players.
I am going to sticks. You need to take more damaging spells, you poop. Okay. I've got this. Wait, he doesn't have fireball. Why don't you have fireball, you poop?
Ooh, painful.
Okay, what does this do? What does Mind Spike do?
Oh, psychic damage.
Mind Spike's fun.
Yeah, that's a tasty bit.
Actually, you know what? This might be useful for these spider things. Oh, but its range is 60.
See, you know what happened?
He can move. He can move
Taco
forward.
if Taco were here, he would have heard the conversation where you said we were going to have combat, and then he would have prepared combat spells on his long rest. That's what would have happened.
Okay, oof, I want to save that 4th level slot, but the 3rd level slot's whatever. Okay, I'm gonna move forward a bit so that it's within range.
Okay.
And I'm going to then cast Mind Spike on
Okay.
it. You reach into the mind of one creature you can see within range. The target must make a Wisdom save, taking 3d8 Psychic on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one on a failed save. You also always know its location, but only while the two of you are on the same plane of existence.
Rolled a
While
14.
you have this knowledge, it can't become hidden from you, and if it's invisible, it gains no benefit from that condition against you.
Okay. I rolled a
Make a save.
14.
Well, that ain't the spell save DC. The spell save DC was 17. So enjoy 4d8 psychic damage. Whoa, why does it sound so weird?
It's just the
me
same
outta
filter
here.
I was using for the skitters.
Okay, that's a d8.
I cracked myself up.
Why is the spider an anime?
Why is it spicy?
Okay, so it will now take that is 12, 16, 18 psychic damage.
All right. 18 psychic damage. Very good. All right. Is that Styx's turn?
As a bonus action, what can you do here? Nothing. That's
All right,
fine.
then Ziller, your turn. With
yeah,
Farron on
how far
deck.
how
Actually,
far
not
away
on
am I
deck.
from-
You are 20 feet away.
How far away am I from I'm 20 feet away from this thing? Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my old hex from the corpse to this fresh corpse.
Okay.
This fresh body. And then
I've stabbed myself with a dice.
I'm going to. Does it look? Are there any others that look like they could come down after this?
The other 4 are chilling, kind of gargantuan creatures, so they're kind of like propped up and kind of watching, but they don't seem like aggressive. They're not leaning forward. They're not, churning any webs or preparing anything like that. They're just kind of there.
All right. This thing's only taken like what, nearly 30 damage so far.
It has taken 24 damage and has 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay. I'm gonna. Oh man, I'm so excited. I haven't done this in so long. I'm gonna action surge, baby.
Okay.
So I'm gonna jump up towards it. Ziller's gonna be like, "You're not so tough, big guy." Like Shadow the Hedgehog. Twirl the blade in his hand.
Gotta go fast.
Dab. And then while the blade is inside of it, he's gonna like twist the handle, and that's gonna shoot 3 Eldritch blasts while it's inside of like.
Oh my
I
gosh.
gotta hit, but that's what I'm gonna describe.
But
in case
first you gotta hit.
hopefully it hits. This is the sword. That is 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Delightful.
You step up and then you twist it.
Max damage. That is 15 magical slashing damage. Wait, plus a D8 of necrotic. D6 plus an extra 2.
Okay.
That is 17 damage.
Okay. And then your Eldritch Blasts, which is terrifying, by the way. It's like having a gun on the end of your sword.
It is.
What is that, Devil May Cry? Something does that. There was one of those games that did that.
That was Final Fantasy.
Yeah, with Leon. Okay, that is a 27, a 22, and a 26 to hit.
Those all hit.
Oh, this is so fun. I missed action surge.
Stab and...
Stab and bang. All right, we got. Here we go. What do we got for damage now? We got. Ooh, that is a 10, 14 plus a 10, 14, 3, that's 17. Another 14, 17 plus 14. That is 31 plus 12. 31 plus 12 equals
42.
43 plus 43 damage.
Okay. I wasn't fully listening. My bad. 43 damage. Let me do some quick math.
Okay. That was 17 plus 43, so that is 60
Oh,
damage.
okay. Yeah.
That's actually exactly average.
Look at you, being exactly average. All right, sounds good.
How's it looking?
It's definitely bloodied, which means it's halfway
I'm gonna action surge and do that
again. I'm a sulk over here. I'm gonna just.
That's
Don't mind me.
28. That's 28 to hit on the
Sulking.
sword.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, this was minimum damage this time. That was 8 magical slashing damage.
8 magical slashing damage.
Okay. Oh wait, no, I forgot the D8 from D6 from the necrotic. Okay, 9 damage total because I forgot that was a 1. Okay.
Okay.
Big damage, please. Okay, this was less good. That is a. That's a nat 1. That is, and then that is a 21 and a 25.
21 and 25, those both hit. Can you crit fail a magical attack?
You can crit fail any attack.
Okay.
Want me to shoot myself? I'll shoot
Yeah, I
myself.
kind of want you to shoot yourself. I kind of want it to backfire into your wrist.
Okay. I'll roll damage on myself.
Okay.
Okay, but for the other ones though, that is 6 plus 10. That is 16 extra damage on top of that, and then
16 extra
actually
damage.
wait, 16 plus 8 because of my agonizing blast. That is 24 damage.
So you take 24 damage.
No, I deal 24 damage to it. I take 8 damage.
Okay. You hear a chuckle from Food.
Hey, how about you make these work, Food?
Food.
You're embarrassing me. Okay. Oh, action surge felt good. That was so nice. Thank you for that.
All right. Doing some quick math. Yeah. Okay. How would you like to do this?
Oh.
Yep.
How do I like me? Okay. So
Yep.
as I stab into it and I Eldritch blast from the inside of it, it's like there. The blade turns into a lightsaber, and when I pull out a cross, I'm like slice it out, and as the bolt of energy crackles through its blood, the blood ignites in a light of fire.
Icar just slashes across the white floor of the snow-covered ground, exposing a bunch more of the webs that are more in the center of the area. All right. Well, it was its turn, but it do be dead. Sorry, Zaz. Farron, you're up. There's the one above you, and there's also 4 more of them, just kind of like watching.
Okay, she's going to use Planar Warrior.
Okay.
Her double's going to form, and she's going to take aim at the one that's above us.
Okay.
And she's going to fire twice again with her storm bow.
All right. It should be noted that Tokyo is holding his action.
Okay. We've got 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Okay, second arrow. Nat 20.
Woo! That's a crit.
Nice.
That's a crit. Roll double damage. How we doing on time? Oh, we're actually doing okay on time.
We've got 16 piercing,
Okay.
ten lightning, and 10 force.
Okay. All right. Very good.
And that'll be my end of my turn.
All right, Arthlos.
The one above us, how's it looking and how far away is it?
It is high up, and it's looking okay.
You said 60 feet above?
Yeah, roughly.
And the other ones are hundreds of feet away, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to pull out a lodestone and a pinch of dust.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of line up my shot,
All right.
and I'm gonna cast Disintegrate on this bad boy.
Okay.
So that's a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
At disadvantage, you monster. You absolute. 9 plus 2. That's probably not gonna happen. That's an 11.
It does not. So
All
it will
right.
take 10d6 plus 40 force damage.
What did you just hit him with?
Disintegrate.
Disintegrate.
Oh.
You're like, I'm
Level
tired of
11
this.
hits different.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Sorry, did that hit a little too close to home, Luna?
Did.
Oh my god, the flat plus 40. That's so funny.
Yeah.
It's dirty.
I forgot it did that. You have 6 level spells now? That's awesome.
Yeah.
You go.
That hypotenuse is 72 feet, by the way. I couldn't resist actually doing the math on that.
Look at you.
72-ish.
70, yeah.
Had to round down.
That is a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Look at that basic geometry.
Oh, look at us go. We're so.
Yeah.
We're
I'm so proud.
So smart.
Ooh, a crit command. That's a good idea. We need a crit command.
Mmm.
Instead, for now, I'll give you a good ol'. Spider says that. Just.
So that's 83 force damage.
All right. Yeah. I mean, how do you want to do it?
It just
83!
it just disintegrates just into a
Just roll intimidation at advantage
Just-
for me.
just a nice, precise green ray. Just
Roll.
One of the other spiders hugs it first.
It's tiny little hand.
You said
Roll intimidation at
dis-
advantage for me. Because to their eyes, you just turned one of them into snow.
On further examination, it will be revealed to them that it is ash, a very different substance.
That's a 27.
Yeah, they flee, and that's the end of combat.
Nice.
Tokyo puffs up with a "yeah, you better run" kind of look. All right.
Bolster that bad boy.
Sorry, Zaz.
Zaz is gonna scream and then punch the ice, and then just kind of like, all right, cool. Glad nobody died.
All right.
Just work out that rage a little bit.
I didn't even get to do anything to you guys for that. Dang.
Yeah, we just spiders.
Angie.
Who cares?
They're dead.
They
Good
might as well
lord.
be house spiders.
This is just some daddy long legs.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that flat plus 40 is disgusting.
That is
rude.
beautiful. What?
That's-
It is 6th level?
6th level, yeah.
That's like nearly as much damage as a quivering palm will do. A 17th level monk feature.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Monks.
This is for everyone in chat who tells me monk is a good damage class. Eat disintegrate.
I need I need a new Ranger Danger, but for monks. Looking Toma Foe, some good high CR stuff. Oh, I've got it. I've even got the second one. I got both. I just
What was your first roll for that dexterity?
it was a 10.
Okay.
I was failing either way.
But you know what? I had to be sure because that one's an all or nothing.
So the party's in the thick of the spine now. Central parts. They actually have a bit of an option in this crossing. And as Ziller and Zaz kind of look around, Zaz having punched the ice, he kind of and he's kind of like, all right, we're good. I'm glad no one's dead. He hears like a, and he looks down, and he notes that he's standing on a small body of water, and it's nothing to be concerned about passing through or anything like that. But you do note, and sorry, Farron is like, oh, that's the marker I was looking for. So Farron, you realize that you could cut east, take the eastern passage from here and go towards the lowlands, or you can take the route you were going to take and head towards Arthalos's new keep to clear that out. So I would recommend presenting that to the party and deciding which direction we want to go in.
All right, so she turns to the party and she's like, all right, do we want to go to low places first, or do we want to go to Arthalos's new tower?
Having a new home base might be nice, but we do also have a kind of a duty to perform. This is usually where I turn to Styx, but he seems very invested in writing that paper right now.
He's like, I will be unnamed man. I will have this.
I don't know.
Mission comes first.
Mission comes first? I personally agree. Come back for your tower.
I mean, is there any way we could, like, pass within eye shot of it, which is not a thing people say?
You can travel towards it and continue on for a ways. It's not too much farther.
You can get a peek at it, see it for later.
It has like magic items in it.
That has
Does it?
Does it?
No.
I don't know. We could.
It might.
I mean, there are monsters that might drop stuff that would help us on our quest.
He just
later.
like cut its throat. It just spits out gold. What is this? A video game?
Outlaws, how many people have you killed? How many times have you killed someone and then they're just like, oh no, and then they scatter their coin?
That's why you look in their pockets. It's called looting.
What's looting?
All right. I see there is benefits to both. I'll give Arthalos that. Baron, what do you think?
I do see the benefit of that, but do we want to save our energy for what we might face in the low places? Because we will probably be facing a lot if we go to the tower.
Well, if we clear out the tower, that's a rest. So we can take our nap there and recover afterwards. And to be honest, I got one cat nap, and it's ready to party. So I can give us all quickly a nice little short rest once we get nearby it. 10 minutes, 10-minute adventure in Dreamland. Then we wake up, and then we could probably attempt to clear it out, and then we can rest there. But then again, I am kind of sick and tired of castles. So
At least this one won't be sideways.
It's a small keep.
And giant sized.
I'm sorry. Got over ambitious.
Flip a coin.
I'm so
Alright.
conflicted.
I mean, we could just roll it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a D20.
Everybody okay with rolling it?
Mm-hmm.
Arthlos?
Sure.
Oh, he's sorry. Arthlos, you cool with us rolling for it?
We're gonna flip a coin.
Oh no, we've lost Jake.
Huh?
Oh, there you are. I
There
meant
you
to
go.
hit mute instead of hit the buzzer. Are you cool with us rolling for it?
Sure.
Okay. Arthlos, odds or evens?
Evens.
Evens it is. That's a 3.
Right.
All right. Arthalos has a look of, I'll be back for this. This is mine now. You know, you have a genuine moment of like, I'm getting you're getting your teeth into this. You're finally getting some traction. You're growing as a powerful lord now. You have this new you're validated, you know, it's like
That's all I've ever wanted, validation.
you're recognized, you know what I mean? There's a power to it, a new type of power that you're just getting a taste of, you know. But for now, you join the party's wishes and they continue towards the lowlands, the low places.
Do I happen to see a good spot for a teleportation circle all around? I'll put it right there.
In the wilderness?
You said we walk by it, right?
Oh, you guys want to swing by it real quick and then continue on?
Yeah, if you can pop a teleportation circle, I see no reason why we would.
Well,
swing
it's gonna.
by.
It would actually. We'd be hoping that there would already be a teleportation.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I could learn it, and then we could just
Yeah.
come back to it.
Sure. Yeah. It's very possible that there is a teleportation circle in
Let's
the
swing by and get the
Let's swing by
teleportation circle first.
Okay.
It'll only take a minute for me to remember it.
Long story short, the party travels a couple more hours into this narrower. It's much less used, and there's even a point where the party has to kind of shimmy sideways through a pass. But you are not attacked or anything like that as you travel. And eventually it kind of climbs upwards a ways, the ground itself. And you come to kind of round this corner, and this small 3-story keep kind of tucked away with kind of it's almost like T-shaped if the pieces that come out are like bent around into this courtyard, like as if like a kill box. And the courtyard has this kind of ruined well, and you can hear things kind of moving around inside and stuff like that. But inside the small courtyard, once the party manages to, I assume Zaz kind of muscles his way through the old rusted gate, like wrought iron gate that's in the middle, that's kind of blocking the path. After some sweeping around inside this open courtyard, nothing immediately attacks you. You do find a teleportation circle, kind of inlaid in the cobblestones that are covered in snow.
I will take the required 1 minute that it takes for me to study it.
Okay. Yeah, you're constantly like moving snow out of the way and committing it to memorization. You kind of sketch it out.
Does this place look safe enough to take a short rest for an hour?
Probably not. Okay. But you do have the bubble. The almighty Lehman's tiny hut.
Oh yeah, that's true. Styx can cast that as a ritual as well.
I will do this as a ritual.
Is that the dance?
That's how I always do this for ritual spells.
I think we informed Taco. I think Taco needs
starts
to be
raining. Oh,
informed
it's
that
the wrong
like
one. Hang on.
I think it's like a mixture of jazz hands and a tap routine.
He grew up with. No, I can't say that. Anyway, yeah, bubble goes up. He continues his study. And then the catnap is had, and Arthlos, you gain this location. So with teleportation spell, you can have 2, assumedly, Iceholm, and you've had 1 optional one in the pocket.
I can have as many as I.
You just start with 2.
I start with 2.
Okay.
But I can learn infinite amounts.
That's fair. So I think there's one. Did I say there was one in Lady Quintessence? Floating castle.
Say so. You can put one there. And
now there is.
I'm
on it.
thinking about it. I'll chew on that. I'll chew on that and decide if I really want the party to have like anytime access to Lady Quintessence.
I don't think I had the spell yet.
Okay,
so
that'll be that then.
You wouldn't have thought to mention it.
Big brain. Yame says that there was one in the castle.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. But again, he didn't have the spell yet.
Well, I said that could be the one that I know.
I'll chew on it. I'll chew on it because I'm not sure about a couple of things that are big picture that I can't talk about yet.
Actually, I lied. I did have it because this level got me.
Okay, well,
my 6th level slot.
It's out of my hands then. That's nice. I don't have to make a decision. You know about the teleportation circle in Lady Quintessence Castle because Yame says I did mention it, and you already had the spell. The logic is sound. You would be able to have that. And now you also have the one at the Iceholm, the Jarl, Twiceun's kingdom, and now you have this one. Tasty bits. You should start a little like travel log of all the teleportation circles you have memorized.
Here's our fast travel map.
Yeah.
So we get our rest, our hour long short rest.
Okay. At one point, Tokyo kind of like, or everyone takes their rest, which is like a magical slumber.
I don't catnap. If we're in a bubble, we're waiting
Oh,
here now.
my apologies. Yeah, at one point Tokyo kind of perks up, looking up into the dark windows of the keep. You know, just kind of.
What is it, Tokyo? You smell monsters?
Yep. Bork. Another such woof.
Nah. No, don't worry, Tokyo. We'll come back here and we'll get rid of those monsters, all right?
There's a doge like, it's Danger. I don't know. All right. Draken, you don't watch Iron Fist. You play Final Fantasy 14. Iron Fist is like, it's good, but it's eh. Okay. Party wakes up. Good to go.
Well, that little adventure didn't even chew through the temporary hit points yet that we got. So, I've still got my hit die, and I've got my action surge back, and I got my hexblade spells back. I'm good to go. I love short rests.
All right. As the party kind of gets ready to leave, whoa, Colonel with the tier 3 sub for the 5th month in a row. My guy, homie, thank you. Appreciate that, dude. It's a real pine cone right there. He's got the gold pine cone emote. You notice something Arthlos notices, pointed out by Zaz because passive perception of, oh my god, that there is a sign on this side of the fence, and written in what looks like soot, you know, kind of a charcoaly blackened panel. It says, property of the Thorned Sulphur Lord. Can't hear you, bud.
But not anymore.
Just something maybe write down.
Say it again.
Thorned Sulphur Lord.
Thorned Sulphur Lord.
Yeah. Not a great name.
Yeah. Gotta call them the Spiky Rotten Egg Lord as well.
All right. Whoever that isn't at home, is clearly not at home right now. But
well, he's trespassing if he comes back here.
all right.
We'll learn him with a disintegrate.
Yeah. All right. So,
Get out of my house! Boom.
no. It's called a deterrent. All right. The party continues onward, backtracking for a couple of hours again through that kind of tight space into the open area. Crosses said open area, over that kind of small lake, pond more than anything else, and crosses towards the low places. After a while, after a couple days actually, so everyone gets their spell slots and all of their good. All their hit points, which they didn't lose because I need to start just closing distance quicker is what it is. The party comes out of the spine and a road forms, kind of some steps coming down. You can barely see the remains of the road under all the snow, and again you're buffeted by the wind and the strong snow kind of blasting against you guys. Tokyo seems completely unaffected by this, and through the kind of fog and the all the white of the snow, you can see the familiar massive cliff that you are at the bottom of. This is the shelf, and it goes along almost all of Kjol from west to east. You are on the westernmost part of the shelf. It's thousands of feet tall. and you know that this is what decides the low places. And the road kind of winds along under the shelf. And you begin making your way towards the frost fogs. The shelf kind of towering over you. And that's where we're going to leave it for now. Because it's about that time.